Hi, welcome back to my Discovering New Music journey. Today we'll be checking out some more tripleS. So finally we are here with the tripleS Assemble 25 comeback, right? This is another OT24 comeback as all of the members. Definitely really excited. As you guys know, if you've seen my other reaction to the Assemble 24 album, I absolutely loved the entire thing. So I'm really excited for this. We have a new title track for this one as well. I think it's called Are You Alive, right? We're going to be checking out the music video for that along with the rest of the album in this one video right here. Definitely really excited, 100%. I do want to preface before I get into this reaction though, and you feel me, for people that usually skip this part of the video, it'll be on them if they you feel me, get mad or whatever later. But I do want to preface, for like the new viewers or anything, sometimes I do pause, especially when I like a sound or something that I definitely like really want to point out. So you feel me, there might be a lot of pausing in this. I know, just with me and my history with tripleS music, they have really good sounding music, so this could be the case for this one, right? So I might be pausing a lot here and there depending on, but yeah, just a fair warning for like certain people. But yeah, 100%, like I said, really excited. So let's get into this. All right, so we are going to be going in album order. So we're going to be starting with the first track, which is an intro, I'm guessing, and it's called at percent or alpha percent, right? So yeah, let's get into this right here. See how that sounds. And they released like these little like audio kind of things. It's very interesting. You got Soyeon blowing in the dandelion and burning. Oh, very interesting sound. Oh, I like those chords. That percussion coming in. It's getting kind of more like intense in terms of like, more filled out sound. Oh, that bass is nice. Oh, okay. Now I like how that dropped. That was clean. Oh no, that was clean. I like that. Right here, that percussion right here. Ooh, and that bass part going on there. It drops back in. Nope. Now the way they do those breaks in the instrumental, fire, 100%. Oh, I love this intro already. Wow. This gets me so excited for the rest of this album. Love that electric guitar right there at the end of that. Nah, that was clean. I think this actually might be one of my favorite intros by them. That was really clean. I love the intensity of that and how it started and kind of built up, right? Just, getting that kind of energy as well. Definitely made me excited. I like that they have like these little audio things. We got Soyeon here. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I did hear she was the leader of this comeback, so that'll be, that's very interesting. I think they do like different leaders for like each kind of thing, right? So that's very interesting. So yeah, let's go on to the title track now. Okay, Are You Alive, starting with Yubin and going straight into Kotone. That was a really nice transition, actually.
Are you alive?
That kind of like motivated kind of cut into that. Was that how? Whoa. So before okay, so we got the iconic kind of la 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 things, but I like the melody that they have, and I like the layered vocals. I'm trying not to pause too much for this, but I wanted to point out just the kind of look of the music video first before we get into the song. This this area, even like the water, right, that they kind of started in right here, was very interesting. So it like went from Yubin, and I think this is actually like Hayeon right here that it kind of transitions to, and it's very interesting because it's kind of, I don't know if this is a continuation of the Girls Never Die music video, but it's giving me that vibe. So basically that's what I wanted to say about that. I like the kind of cut between them all right there. Yeah, like this like bus kind of station kind of shot. The bike scene definitely give me the same kind of vibes of Girls Never Die. I like that. Yeah, again, really like the melody on that la 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 that they have for this. Even this outside kind of look as well, I think. Very, very similar. Oh. Wow, that is actually kind of an eerie kind of scene with them all looking with kind of like beat up faces right here. It's very interesting. Very interesting way they're filming this chorus, man. Oh, that guitar sound. I like that hook a lot with the la la la. Oh, that sound right here going into this right here. I love the percussion on this part. I love the chords and instrument again, like so nice. Love the melody as well. Especially that one right there. I love this. And go into this. Everything feels so natural. Wow. Like, I love the way they're filming this. It's a beautiful music video. Even them doing this dance around this fire. Yes, love that. Love this melody right here. Love Kaede's voice on this. I love how they film it as well. The shaky camera around this. Yeah. The flashes and the. Wow. This is an art piece, bruh. Legit. Oh, that was a crazy cut into that. Bridge part? Oh, no, hold on, bro. Wow. This is actually really, yo, this is so good. I love that bridge so much. This is a really nice chorus part as well. Love the hook. Yeah, this right here with them all just in. Wow. And they all have like, you know, these little like, you know, school outfit things, right? Like they're. Right there. All the shoes dirty right there. Wow. And she, oh heck no. There's no freaking way, bruh. Wow. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Legit, bro. This is my favorite, like so far, tripleS like music video that I've seen. Legit. Wow. Wow, this is so good. This is so good. Because it was like I was trying to focus on the song and the music video at the same time because there was a lot of things going on. The sound of the song, I definitely like the sound of the song. 100%. But this music video just impressed me so much. I feel like there's so many things that go into it. And I feel like I don't want to make this video too long, right? Because it's, you know, already at a point where I feel like, you feel me? But it's just like, I want to go through this whole thing. And I think I am going to go through this whole thing probably again, real quick. Just like, you know, go through certain parts that stood out to me in this music video as a whole. But I want to talk about the song first. So definitely a really nice hook with the song with the la 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 that, you know, that's repeated a lot throughout this entire song. I feel like not too many things going on in terms of like the instrumental. I feel like there are parts where it's filled out, but then certain parts that aren't, right? I feel like the main thing for me on this one that that was definitely standing out to me was definitely the melodies. And a lot of parts, I really like how their voices were sounding on these melodies, especially in that chorus, the do 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 do. That melody right there, I love that right there. That is a really nice melody. I really love this bridge part again. Let's play this bridge part one more time. I didn't want to pause through it. I wanted to hear the entire thing, but let's go through this bridge. I definitely want to hear that again. Really love the ad-libs that was here, of course. Certain parts. Right here, the harmony, the freaking layer vocals that comes as she sings this. Oh, whoa. Really nice production as well. That bass and the instrumental, again, those chords that went throughout the entire song is just really nice. Right here, that vocal going into this right here, and then drop him with this percussion right here. And those chords again, and the la la la's in the back, very kind of muffled as well. Really love that. And this, bro, I love this scene, bro. These scenes where they had like all 24 members and this kind of like this whole kind of like, you know, look all together like that, all joined together. It's so like there was like 3 of them, I think. Such a freaking beautiful scene and how they did that. How they filmed it, I don't know what they, you know. Right there, that was really good as well. Right here, that kind of, you know, that thing on with the percussion right here. It is interesting because the percussion is not very forward in the instrumental as well. It's very slight, but it's like, you know, mainly like, you know, that's what I was saying. I feel like the melodies and the vocals were definitely more of a standout to me on this one. But I feel like the instrumental did good with pairing with everything. Right here with Dahyun singing right here. I love how she sounded. And it kind of breaks the instrument right there and kind of drops. I feel like that was a really nice, you know, kind of, you know, thing to do to get that kind of impact of that last kind of chorus coming in. Right here. And again, like I said, love this hook. Love the choreo, you know, how that was looking as well. They were doing this really kind of cool like hand movement where they did like something like that. That was very interesting. They were doing that a couple times. And the other parts of the chorus choreo, I was definitely liking how that was looking. Again, I love how they filmed these the choreos as well. I feel like they did really well with not only the, you know, the look of the outside scene, right? Because I love natural outside like just looks just in general when it comes to music videos, right? But like how they, you know, of course, how they're all standing right here. Formations were really nice, but also with them all standing in a line. And since there's so many of them, it's very interesting. And it's also it's very interesting as well how they have them in like schoolgirl outfits, right? Like, you know, they have school uniforms on. It's kind of like they're a classroom of girls, and it's making me think that maybe that might have been the initial concept with tripleS, because of the fact that there are 24 of them, and 24, if I'm not mistaken, is like kind of like the average size of like what a classroom would be, right? Of people, 24, you know, people in one classroom. Yeah, that I can't get like they keep going, cutting really quick. Yeah, right here. This whole line right there, like that looks really nice for some reason. I don't know why, but it just like with them all doing the choreo in sync right there, with all them in that line, just looks really nice. So I love the entire concept. This shot right here, again, like I said, I just love this whole enjoined shot with them all kind of like together right here, kind of like sleeping in. And again, the beat up faces with the, you know, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. And even like this shot right here with their shoes all dirty right here. If you notice, these were like the same shoes that they're kind of wearing while doing the choreo. And, you know, the ground is dirty, right? They are dancing in this very dirty kind of area under what I'm guessing is some type of bridge or whatever. It's very interesting, the settings that they use for this entire music video. I love the way they did these scenes as well when it's like more darker outside as well, like something like this. Like this is a nice scene, how they lit that, right? It's very, very nice, 100%. I was feeling a lot of emotions from this music video as well. I feel like I think the girls did amazing when it comes to like their facial acting, because on certain parts I was definitely feeling it. Like if it's like they weren't saying anything. I was just hearing the music, but the way everything was moving, the way everything was filmed, to their facial acting, I was just feeling things for this one, and I love that. Like even like this scene right here with let me see, yeah, with Chaewon right here and Hidden right here. Like I feel like there's like a story behind this that I'm not 100% getting, but I'm feeling it, you know? Like it's very interesting. And there was an entire sequence with someone that was in the water. I think it was Yubin. I think she was getting like pulled out the water at some point. That was like really, really interesting how they did that entire sequence. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah. So like the scene that, you know, happens before we go back into that last kind of chorus right here on this bridge. So we have here on this bike, Nakyung, and I like they do this thing, and it's so clever, because you see them all here, all conjoined with each other. It's like, yes, they're 24 girls, but it's like they're all experiencing the exact same things. Like it's all like they're joined and they're actually one person. It's very interesting because the way they do it so cleverly in this video as well. This is why I love this so much, is because they do a lot of kind of switching between the members, right? That is like a perfect cut, and I think they do that amazingly in terms of like the match cutting. They do a lot of match cutting, a lot of motivated shots into the next, you know, kind of thing, right? So you have Nakyung here on this bike right here, you know, she kind of like, you know, it kind of stalls or whatever. She falls down, and into that kind of fall, right? It's, you know, a cut, you know, from Yubin going straight up from the water right there, with Hayeon pulling her out right here. It's that whole sequence right there. It was very, very quick, but I feel like that whole moment just has so much feeling and emotion and just like story thing that I'm like, wow, this is very, very interesting. Like I want to know more about this, right? Because like, again, like I said, I don't know if I'm, you know, completely 100% getting what's happening in a story, but I'm getting, you know, what's going on just in general in terms of like the feeling of everything. And I think they definitely perfectly capture that 100%. Because, and like I said, you know, this relates, I feel like, a lot to the Girls Never Die music video, because of the fact that there were scenes where it was Yuyun, I think, where she was in, you know, bathtub of water at one point. She, you know, she went down, you know, her head down. And then as someone is going to get hit by like some type of car or like bus or whatever, you know, she comes up straight from the water. Like she sees what's happening. Like she knows, you feel me, what's going on with that. And it's very, very interesting. It relates a lot to this with Nakyung falling down. And as soon as she falls down, Yubin just kind of comes straight up from the water. I feel like there's a lot of parallels, very slight, very, very similar kind of things that happens between this music video and Girls Never Die. So I like how they did that. You know, I like that the vibe of this one feels so similar, right? But also different at the same time. But like, you know, you're still able to kind of like pick out certain things that kind of relate to the other thing. I also think they do really well, again, with these kind of flashing shots. I know that there was this section where Yuyun, yeah, it was right here. They did like a little break right here where it's kind of like a you know, breathing thing, whatever. I like how they went into this. They do a lot. Yep. So like, again, with their acting, they do really well with this, with their acting. So like right here, the flashing of the scene with them all doing this, you know, kind of, I guess, supports my theory of them all kind of experiencing the same thing, like kind of being one, like, you know, and even, you feel me, them dancing around the fire right there. I feel like that adds a lot to it as well, because, you know, they're in sync, dancing around the fire like they're, you know, all one person, right? But they're different people, but experiencing the same things, going through these same things, kind of conjoined, right? It's like a hive mind in a way, but not at the same time. I don't know. It's very interesting. Them all do it. Yeah, the flashes, they go through them very quickly, but Like, yeah, okay, so yeah, all the flashes right here with them all kind of like going through this, you know, doing this head kind of thing right here, right? Yeah, that's very interesting. And then you go straight to Yuya and she's doing this breathing thing right under this cover. It's like she's struggling to breathe, and then they cut straight into that. Very, very interesting. I think the way they filmed this music video is so clever, so nice. I love this thing absolutely so much. I feel like I can watch this like a million times just to point out things. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. That's why I only pointed out certain things, but it's just this entire thing is so interesting. And again, I want to talk about the setting of everything. This right here was very interesting. The leaves blowing right here. I don't know what kind of setting this is, but that's very interesting. The kind of walls on kind of each side. I feel like they chose a lot of kind of interesting settings for this entire music video. This little kind of dance break section right here. I'm kind of circling around right here. I feel like they have a lot of like circle kind of like things as well. Right. The flashing again, they do so well with that. They do so well with that. The flashing with scenes that kind of like, I feel like you would have to watch and pause, you know, through each one to kind of like, you know, pick up what's going on or whatever on each scene, because they're so flashing, but they also put like this kind of motion blur filter on each one, so it's like very interesting, right? I also wanted to talk about, you know, how they kind of did like this beginning as well. That was very interesting. Of course, that whole sequence right there, that kind of, you know, reminded me of the other music video. I love how this song starts as well. Like I said, just really, really nice, like overall instrumental. Love the percussion right there in the chords. How that kind of feels out as well. Even this scene right here with Hidden right here, and how the kind of background seems like it's kind of like zooming, right? You know, and it's kind of like she's standing in the same position, but it's not. Like, I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I don't know how they filmed that. It's like, yeah, that's interesting. Even this right here though, right? Because there's another scene where they're all kind of together right here with this, like, you know, kind of, yeah, them all looking at the camera right there. Yeah. And I don't know if this is an intentional kind of parallel to another music video, but this scene right here kind of reminded me of VV a little bit. Visionary Vision Hit the Floor, right? This whole kind of dance scene right here. And maybe it's because of with what Katana is wearing right here, and just how they're dancing in this one and how they filmed it. I don't know. It's very, very interesting. But I love how they do this choreo. And like I said, I love how they film it as well in this scene as well, with the different angles right there. Right? Very, very, very random angles, I would say. Right? Like, you know, right here with that. It's very interesting. And even how they're dancing right here, you know, still with Shinu kind of walking towards the camera doing that. Like, that was a nice kind of match cut as well, right? You know, from her in this kind of section right here, then going straight into her right here doing this move in this area. And it's interesting how Soyeon, it's kind of like a main focus with this kind of like dandelion thing right there, because, you know, she's blowing it out right here, and then towards the end of the music video, she, like, you know, she put it in her mouth. She ate it. So I'm trying to figure out what the significance of that dandelion is. I'm not entirely sure. It's very interesting, because then also I'm thinking, okay, these shoes right here are white, right? And this could be this could be a huge far stretch right here. Maybe the dandelion, kind of like the little kind of things, like, you know, you blow it out and they kind of all kind of go like that, right? If you ever kind of, you know, interact with a dandelion, you know how that works. But maybe the shoes kind of represent the kind of like things that are the little white things that are on the dandelion, and, you know, something like that. Like, they're all together on the dandelion thing. Like I said, this could be a stretch. You feel me? These things are kind of getting like compressed, like, you know, kind of air sealed right here. Like, that's interesting. Then she takes a bite of it. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is a parallel. Maybe it is a kind of, you know, relating thing to that. But yeah. So where am I at in the recording right now? I think right now the recording, I've been recording for almost 30 minutes. But yeah. Like I said, I was gonna go through this. I had to, bro. There's no way I could not. I mean, there's probably still things I missed. You know, like, you know, even like Dandelions right there. I feel like it's a significance that I'm not getting. I'm not entirely sure what the significance of those scenes are. It's very, very interesting because we have random scenes like, you know, right here with just Kaede just kind of laying just on the floor, right? Like it's so, there's a lot of random things going on that I'm not entirely getting. So I would have to watch this way many more times, but I'm gonna do it off camera, right? But just know, right, final thoughts for Are You Alive? I love it so much. It is a great title track. I feel like 100%. I'm excited to see the full choreo and how they perform it. Really nice sound with the entire song. 100%. I'll definitely be listening to this, and definitely my favorite music video by them. 100%. But yeah. So that's the title track. Let's finally go on to the B-sides for this album. 100%. I knew this video was gonna be long, but you know, hey, definitely did. We're here. I love it. All right, so at the time that I am recording this, I could not find any kind of lyric videos for any of the songs, so I just went with the little audio kind of, you know, picture things that tripleS kind of released right here. They don't have subtitles on these either. I'm more of a, you know, audio listener person anyway. I'll check out lyrics and everything after they're listening to the entire album. So yeah, so right here we have Detective Soseol as the first B-side right here. So these are just scenes from the music video they have right here. Ooh, I love that bass. I love that bass song. Really the production on this so far. Oh, I liked what the instrumental's doing right there with that percussion right there, and then all that. It's the harmony right there is nice. Oh yeah, look at that. Gonna build up with a kick right there. That riser sounds very interesting. Oh. No, that is a really interesting melody that came in right there. Very bright as well, I feel like, again. I like that sound, how that adjustment to this. Really nice filled out instrumental. Love the rhythm of percussion right here. Oh, that was really good. I love the slight harmony on it as well. Love what the instrument did right there. The breaks, very graceful on that. Yeah, I love the rhythm of the beat. Ooh, why they kind of? I'm loving the slight harmonies that are going on in the back. 100%, really nice. Wow, I love the production on this song. I love this part right here. Love this build up section right here. What they do there. Hold on. Yeah, it's very interesting because I feel like the melody definitely gets more kind of brighter here in a way. I love those melodies. Okay, bridge part. Ooh, that's a nice melody right there. Slide harmony in that. Again, that bass is such a prominent thing on this song for me. 100%. That coming in right there. Right there. Riser kind of sound right there. Wow. Love this rhythm right here. Oh, I love this after chorus part. Wow. Yeah. Definitely love this one. 100%. Wow. Love this song. Definitely love the entire production on this one. This one had great production. They did really nice with like certain, parts where they would have like, the instrumental do like these little like slight breaks or something like that, like dun, like something like that. They would have like, very interesting kind of percussion moments. I feel like overall with how, the percussion was going, very nice rhythm with everything. I feel like there was definitely kind of a slight different vibe, from how that chorus sounded, versus like the verse parts, right? I feel like the melody definitely got brighter, a lot more brighter in that chorus. But I love how they did that. Again, that bass was very prominent to me on this one. I love the after chorus part. I love the melody that they sing on that and the slight harmony in the back. It's very nice. I love the sound of this bridge. That was definitely really nice. I feel like definitely a really nice song just overall when it comes to production. Really nice melodies overall. Was definitely loving how they were sounding on this one. 100%. I feel like I would definitely listen to this one a lot. Let's go on to the next B-side that we have. All right, so the next track we have is called Firework Diary. Let's get into this. Ooh. Okay. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's start that over one more time, bro. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're here. We're actually here. It's crazy. I already like this track. Oh yeah, bro, 100%. Okay, so yeah, definitely loving the rhythm of this beat right here. Love how everything came in just in general. Love this melody that's singing as well. The slight harmony in that. What is the instrumentals going? The chords in them, really nice. Yeah, I love the sound of those kind of like synth kind of things, whatever. The synth right here. And the percussion right here. Ooh, the way she sing right there. Ooh, the slight harmony on that. Oh my gosh. Right there. Love that high level right there. Nice. Oh, this part sounds very interesting. Love the bass on this part as well. The way the percussion is going again. Love the rhythm of this beat right here. Oh yeah, this chorus right here. I love it. I love that slight thing right there. So like when they start the chorus right here. So they do this like ba 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 or something like that right there. It's really nice. But they have that keep going right. I love that so much. I love that kind of back and forth with, them singing that line and then the ba-ba-ba after that. It's so nice. And how that goes with the instrumental, so nice. And then, So nice on that hook, 100%. That's a very interesting kind of voice shot thing right there. I love this sound so much. Very kind of airy, kind of. Yeah, I think she says like just breathe right there, so that makes sense, right? Ooh, 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 like that. Now flow of that right here. Now I'm not familiar with all their voices yet, but it sounds like Soseol right there. I love how she sung that part. Where that beat comes, how that goes, that's so nice. Yes, and that wow, it's so good. Okay, so yeah, it did. I was noticing, I was like, you know, hearing like, you know, kind of brass kind of sounds for the instrumental, like horn sounds. They're very slight. Wow, that harmony is so good. How they go into this? And the little O's in the back or something like that. They're like, you know, all the, yeah. That's very interesting how that fills out as well. Oh yeah, bro. This has to be one of my favorite tripleS songs, bro. Legit. How they went to this bridge, bro. Wow, very interesting melody. Ooh, it's very interesting kind of reverb on a voice, huh? An echo kind of thing. Very nice atmosphere. The bass there. Oh, like how she sang that concept. Oh, the melody's kind of different right here as well as she goes into this, right? This last kind of chorus right here. I think the lyrics might be different as well. Oh, the way she sung that right there. The ad-lib right here. Kind of airy, kind of. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was such a good one. Wow. Yes, absolutely. I think this one is actually one of my favorite tripleS songs just in general. The production on the song is great. I love this one. The hook is so amazing. I love that hook. The kind of bump adds so much to it. The back and forth between that, the melody that they're singing. I think they changed it up a bit at the end as well. So I like that kind of different kind of thing going into that last kind of chorus. Love this kind of like outro part as well, how they had that going on. The way that they were kind of saying the lines right there. Very nice melodies throughout this entire thing. Amazing production with the instrumental as well. Like I said, I love those kind of like synth kind of chords or whatever that sound is, the way that they were bringing it out. You can hear it kind of in the verse as well when that comes in. Beginning of the verse. Okay. So after this kind of main, right there, and how that goes with the beat right there. Love the bass as well that was going on throughout this entire thing. I think I love what they did in the second verse as well. How they kind of went into it. I think did they go into it without the percussion? Let me see. Did I have right there? And then there's. Yeah, okay, yeah. So they go into it the second time. You feel me? I love the way she's singing right here. Love the melody. Love, you feel me, how they have it, just that kind of sound. Very slight percussion still though. Right? But it's like a different kind of rhythm right there. That entire part right there with the kind of high vocal, whatever that is, and the kind of, the breaths going right there. And of course, how they dropped it back down. Oh my gosh, so nice, so nice, so nice, 100%. Right here, of course. So definitely really love this second verse a lot. Yeah, that entire sequence right there for that second verse was definitely one of my favorite parts of the songs. Very interesting sound going into the bridge. I feel like the bridge definitely had interesting melodies that kind of put a nice kind of contrast with the sound of the rest of the song. But how they go back into that, the last chorus is very interesting as well. And I think it definitely perfectly fits, especially with that, little melody change they did right there. Because, in the main chorus part, they sing this kind of... I love the way they sing it as well. It's very, very soft, right? The way they sing that. And, like I said, the kind of different kind of melody that, she kind of goes for. Right, it's kind of higher as well. It's very, very interesting. So, yeah, like that kind of difference for, the other choruses to that last one as well, in terms of like the melody and how that went. Definitely, again, like I said, really nice production through this whole thing. Definitely one of my favorite tripleS songs just in general. Love this one. Let's go into the next B-side that we have. All right, so the next B-side we have is called Love Child.
The world is full of love, and I deserve it all.
I would say they also have really interesting production as well in terms of like the sounds that they use for these songs. Like this is very, like what is that sound? I don't know. The higher kind of thing. Interesting. Oh, the slight harmony on that? Percussion coming in? Nice. Oh, okay. Oh, I love that sound. Oh, I love that melody. That is so good. That is so good. I love how that sound is still going as well. The instrumental is very interesting. Right here. The harmony on that. Oh. Okay. Love the rhythm in this. Love the vibe overall as well. Beautiful melodies, bro. Ooh, what they did the beat right there, really nice, 100%. I love how that went with the melody she sing right there. The way she's singing, very soft as well, kind of higher as well. Yeah, I love the melodies on this one. That's definitely standing out to me a lot on this. Ooh, okay. I get a rhythm kind of went up right here. Love the kind of lower tone she's singing right here. That's nice. Love how she's singing right there. Hold on. Mom, left side. Ooh, and I love the way they do that as well. I don't know if what they're saying right here. I think they're saying love, but I love when they say it kind of course it repeats, but as it repeats, I feel like it kind of like comes less filled out, more kind of spread out throughout the entire thing. Like it's kind of fading out, but like spreading out throughout the entire kind of like sound of everything, if that makes any sense. I don't know. There you go. It's coming in the back. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah. Love the melody in the hook. Oh, I don't know if that's like a guitar sound or whatever. What's going on with the instrumental right here? It sounds really nice. I don't know what that is. It's very interesting. Love how they go into this chorus. Love the vibe of this one too. Very catchy hook as well. Love the melody. Can we keep going to this? I love how they did the instrumental again going through this right here. How's the same as she's singing this? The rhythm of that? Love how they hold those notes out. Yeah, this was really nice. I love this one as well, 100%. I love the melodies. I feel like the melodies definitely stood out to me a lot on this one. The rhythm of, how they were singing, what was going, how that was going with the beat. I feel like I definitely liked that about the song a lot as well. Again, that hook melody, the do 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 do, definitely my favorite part of the song. Just that entire kind of thing. It's very, very catchy, 100%, and I love the way that goes with the beat. Like I said, I like how they kept that kind of like overall kind of high sound. Like I said, I don't know exactly what that is. Kind of, they had it going throughout the entire thing. In certain parts it was more kind of like forward. On certain parts it was, more quiet or whatever. But it was very interesting, just how they had that whole thing going on. And of course, pairing, like I said, the beat with how they were singing on this one. Very, very interesting. Love the way that they were singing as well. Very, very soft vocals on certain parts as well. Definitely a nice kind of chill vibe that I definitely like. And I feel like I would definitely be listening to this one a lot because of that. 100%. Let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so the next track we have is called Persona. I love that all these songs are over 3 minutes as well. That makes me so happy. Okay, this kind of guitar color. Absolutely. Absolutely. The guitar color. And then you have the horn sounds right there. The way they have percussion right there. Wow, okay. With that bass. I love how they're singing kind of lower tone, but there's like a high vocal on that as well. It's very interesting. Ooh, slight harmony on that, nice. Love how she sang that. Ooh, very kind of interesting whistle kind of melody. And kind of how that fills out as well. Again, with that percussion and where they did that with that horns as well. That's so nice. Oh, I love those melodies. They're so nice. The harmony on it? And the kind of riser sound as that goes as well is very, very interesting. I think it's literally saying like, oh, like, I don't know. Oh, that was a really nice melody right there. And the sounding thing right there. And I think those. Yeah, I love the production on this one as well. Yeah. Really good. Oh, that sound right there? Oh, very interesting. Yeah, really love the sound of this pre-chorus right here. Goes on and how that builds up to this. Going into this. You know what's crazy? The song is called Persona. This actually the sound of the song, I feel like I would hear this on a Persona game if I'm, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping, but It's because of the brass sound and the way that beat goes. That's why it's reminding me of like something that would go on like that. I love the harmony on this. So nice. Oh my gosh, yo! I would say though, on this album so far, the vocals are definitely like, I feel like definitely stood out to me a lot. They're doing so good with the vocals on this one. Like, even though they're not doing like crazy things with their voice, but like just the way they deliver these lines is so nice. Like this right here. And it's such a nice melody how they sing. It's so beautiful right there. Ooh, that was interesting. Kind of a little shifted kind of. Oh, absolutely how she held that out right there going into that. So nice. Yeah. How this going? Right here? Oh, absolutely. She killed that. She's still going on the back. It's crazy. It's very quiet, you know, in a you know, mix, but you can still hear it pretty nicely. It's nice. Love the melody right there. So nice. I love this one as well. 100%. I love this because each one of these songs is making me smile so brightly, bro. Like I feel like my cheeks are kind of hurting from how much I'm smiling with these songs. Love the production on this one as well. Like I said, I love that, you know, just kind of like sporadic kind of percussion kind of part. I guess it's not really that sporadic, right? But, you know, just the way everything kind of goes, I guess it kind of gives that kind of feel or sound or whatever. But I love that, of course, paired with that kind of horn sounds on that, how that's going. It's so nice. 100%. Really like, you know, how they bring that in on certain parts in the entire song. I love the melodies, especially in the, you know, the chorus part. 100%. Love the whole rhythm of everything. Was just loving the entire sound with everything. There was really nice, you know, kind of parts where, you know, we had like harmonies on certain parts that was sounded really nice. Love how everything kind of filled out on certain parts as well. I feel like this one is definitely just a nice kind of groovy track. I feel like there was a lot of kind of just, you know, just groovy kind of parts. Of course, melodies, again, really love the melodies throughout this entire thing. I was loving that sound of that pre-chorus as well. I feel like definitely the way that filled out was definitely really nice. Let me see if I can go to it. Let me see. Love the overall bass in the song as well. I do really good with that sound. Yeah. Right here. With the whistle right there, that kind of sound right here. And the chords on that. It's very short, but I love how that, you know, that goes and how they go into this right here. You know? So that whole section, you feel me? Pre-chorus, chorus, that, you know, those two together definitely stood out to me a lot on the song. Again, with the vocals as well, because I was just noticing right here. As she holds it, because they do very interesting things when it comes to the production and how they do their vocals. I feel like certain, you know, kind of things are quieter, so you have to like really listen in to kind of hear it. But like as she kind of sings this line right here, right, like it doesn't just she kind of holds it out a little more for that, you know, kind of right here, right there. I love that. It's so nice. Yeah, love that. I love the sound of this bridge as well. I love that we're getting nice bridges on these songs as well. I love a good bridge. 100%. So yeah, we got that very interesting percussion, how that was going with everything. The flowiness of that section was definitely really nice, how they were singing. Love that after chorus part. I think it was after chorus part where they kind of sing this kind of melody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This melody, right? The harmonies on that, 100% definitely really nice. And like I said, the groove of this whole thing as well. And this melody right here. So nice. Yeah. So yeah, definitely enjoyed this one. Definitely gonna be listening to this one a lot as well. Let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so the next track that we have is called Too Hot. Oh, I already like the chords that are going on here. They also have this very, this very kind of fast, kind of pace beat kind of thing going on in a lot of their songs as well. I like that. Very cohesiveness sound I feel like they have. Yeah. Love the rhythm of this. That's so nice. Oh, I love the rhythm of that. How she sang that. This is really nice. With the melody on that too, the added sound that came in right here, kind of filling it out more is nice. Oh, okay, I like that A right there. I kind of adds on to that. Nice. Ooh. Love the atmosphere on this part. I like how they paired this scene with the Too Hot as well, because it's like they're dancing with the fire, right? Nice. Yeah, we love that hook. That was nice. Yeah, I love the energy of this as well, with them kind of like all chanting that, you know. Nice. I love how they're singing along with that melody and of course, and like the instrumental. Ooh, that kind of bass sound going into that break right there, and how it comes back in is nice. That's nice. How it fills out as well. Again with this melody, definitely one of my favorite melodies of the song. Yeah, love the chords on this part. Really like that as well. You feel me? That kind of voice thing right there, and how that kind of goes with like the percussion that goes into this. Yeah, I think she says "too hot, too stop" or something like that. It's very interesting. That's so nice. Yeah. Yeah, I love the vibe and energy of this one. Nice. That melody is very catchy as well on that, baby, because I'm too yeah, too hot, too stop. Definitely really nice. I would say the production on these kind of transition kind of parts, when they kind of transition to the next part of the song, is very interesting. Like that, it's so interesting. How they go to the bridge. Oh, man. Nice. Again, like I said, 100% going into that kind of last chorus as well, right there. That was really nice how they did that, And that sound, and then that percussion come back in. That with that electric kind of guitar kind of, you know. Uh-huh. Nice. Yeah, I love the Santa Claus part right here. And that kind of last kind of, you know, sound and instrumental. Definitely love this one as well. 100%. This one just had like a nice groovy thing going on as well. Love the rhythm of that percussion. 100%. Really nice kind of fast paced thing. Love the energy of this one. Love the, you know, of course, you know, how they sung that melody in the chorus. 100%. I feel like, you know, in that, you know, that, of course, that shouting too hot to stop definitely added a lot to the energy for this one. Really nice production overall with the sounds. Love the chorus that were going on. Just the entire thing. Definitely a really nice, you know, just good feel song, I feel like. 100%, especially with the way that they were singing on this one. Very nice. Love just the kind of overall kind of continuous kind of energy that I was getting from this one. 100%. Really love the sound of this one. Definitely feel like I'll definitely be listening to this one a lot, especially in a more kind of energetic setting as well. 100%. Let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so the next track that we have is called Diablo. Let's get into this. Oh, okay. Okay, instantly starting with another la la la, but we got like a kind of like lower shifted, right? You know, kind of. I love the overall sound that's going on as well. Nice atmosphere with that. Like the percussion right there. Oh, that was nice. I love how she sung that. Oh, okay. Right. What kind of voice kind of trap, whatever that is. Very interesting. Oh, like the harmony right there. Yeah, I love the melodies in this one, 100%. And it's like, you know, certain parts, that kind of break right there going into that. With the vocal. Kind of like echo, whatever. Really interesting production overall as well. Oh, love the silence part. The chorus right there. Ooh. Ooh, the break right there. Oh, hold on. I'm really hold on. Oh, the harmony in it. That kind of back and forth between that melody and kind of right here. Oh, that is such a beautiful harmony on the melody. Oh yes. Oh, I love how the energy kind of went more up right here. Feel that with that kind of like sense of, oh. No, right there is nice. Very nice movie of that. That right there, that kind of, you know. Oh, the rhythm on this part. Oh, the beat, the way the, okay. Love the production on this one. Definitely one of my favorites in terms of production on this. Love the chords on that part. I love that so much. That's so good. Yeah, I love how it gets more energetic on this part, and that synth sound I'm wondering how they're gonna do this bridge for this one. I love the sound of this. See, I was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. I was wondering what they were gonna do for the bridge, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay. That's really interesting. Wow. So more of a kind of like rap thing right here. I like the kind of tone, you feel me? But the way that's going with the instrumental is just like, it's so interesting. I like the flow on that. It's like it went into an entirely different song. Wow, I love that. Like, of course, I've heard that type of thing in other songs, but I feel like I don't know if I've heard that type of thing in tripleS songs before. Where it feels like it went to an entirely different song. Interesting. Oh, I feel like the rhythm is a bit different for the beginning of the chorus on this one. How they drop into that is really nice as well. Love the ad-libs going on in there. I love that. That's such a catchy melody right there. I love how this feels. That was wild. The vocals are going crazy as well. I love the ad-libs. The little vocal moments that they have, the melodies that they sung on there, definitely really nice. That love that kind of like resonant damn. The vocals kind of yeah, really nice, 100%. So I do know that Diablo was actually a potential title track for this album, if I'm not mistaken. I think this one was like in the kind of voting thing that they had for the title track. I think this one might have came in second. But I think they also did a thing where they, had people vote for it to be like, for songs that they wanted to be on the B side. And I'm glad that they chose this one 100%. So like the people that voted, thank you. Because this is a really good song, 100%. Wow. Really love this one. I can see why this was a, candidate for a title track. Definitely really nice production overall on this one. This one's definitely my favorite in terms of production, 100%. I love the melodies throughout this entire thing. That main hook is definitely very catchy, 100%. Love the melodies, especially that oh na 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 part or whatever. That's really nice, 100%. Feel like I'll definitely be able to, kind of vibe with that a lot. Love the sound of that bridge as well, how different that was, I feel like, compared to like the rest of the song, and how they go back into it is very nicely. Like it wasn't too different to the point where it was jarring, right? But I feel like it definitely fit with everything, but it was like a oh whoa, like this is kind of thing. It was very interesting. Love how they did that, 100%. Love just the overall kind of way that they were singing on this one. I was really loving their vocals on this one for some reason. I don't know, maybe just like, the melodies and just how they were singing on this one. It just sounded definitely really nice. Love also in that bridge how we got a nice little rap section as well. I feel like we don't hear tripleS have too many rap sections, but I definitely like how they sounded on that one. I thought it was very interesting how that paired with the instrumental as well. So that was very interesting. I love the overall vibe of, you feel me, everything on this one. Just love the overall sound, 100%. Really love just production, especially like on parts like this. Like, going from that chorus, you feel me, that very energetic kind of chorus part, because they start a certain way, and then that second, that second kind of chorus part, the after chorus part, they get more kind of energetic, way more kind of feel that the kind of synth sound comes in or whatever. And then the way they go from that energetic kind of sound into the verse is very nice right here. So you have this very kind of energetic, kind of fast-paced kind of, and then they jump into this. That bass again. So I just love the contrast in sound with, a lot of the parts of the song. Everything progressed throughout the entire thing. Definitely really nice. Love the way they're singing. Yeah. See, like even that right there. I love the melodies on this one. It's so good. I feel like this album as a whole is just like I'm really falling in love with their voices. Like I just really love how they sound in this. And the production, yo, whoever produces their music, I know it's probably different people for each song, or maybe it's the same person. I don't know, but they are freaking killing it. Oh my gosh, bro, legit. The sounds just. The way the rhythm of the beat goes with everything, and that kind of the whatever sound that's going on right now, kind of digital, whatever. And how they pair it to go with the vocals as well. It's just, yeah, the composers, the producers, whatever, writers of the melodies, they definitely do their thing with these songs, 100%. So yeah, love this one as well. Definitely gonna be listening to this one. Definitely one of my favorites so far, 100%. Let's go on to the next track that we have. All right, so the next song we have is called Friend Zone. Let's get into this. Oh, okay. I already like that sound. Yeah. I love how it's filled out as well. Oh, it's more of like a vocal thing. Okay. But it was muffled and then kind of opened up. Okay, I like that. Wow, okay. So it's kind of like a cappella in a way, starting out. Oh, that vocal. And they pair with that melody. I love the melody on that. That's nice. That is very interesting. Oh, the chords coming in. I feel like there was like a string kind of. Yeah, how this is progressing. And I love the, oh my gosh, that bass. Oh my, wow. Okay, hold on. I love the melodies that they're singing right here. It's so nice. Bro, I just got transported into a freaking different universe, bro. What the frick? Wow. Oh, the way she sung that right there. And the harmony on that with the vocal. Oh my gosh. And I love that sound so much in the instrumental. Oh yeah, this is my favorite one. I didn't think anything was gonna be Firework Diary. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, bro, I'm getting chills from this song. Wow. I swear to you, I'm not overreacting. Oh my gosh. The keys in the instrumental, that melody, how they're singing this, bro, in that high kind of, that, oh my gosh, bro. I love the keys on that. The rhythm of that, hold on, let's just replay this chorus part again. The rhythm of that percussion, how that goes, that's so nice. And the harmony as well on the lower slight on that, bro. That is so, bro. That's what I was saying. Earlier, bro, with their vocals, bro. I feel like their vocals are just doing something to me on this album, bro. Like legit, bro. Especially, bro, and what the pair with these melodies is, bro, how she sung this right here. Oh, how that goes with the, oh, that's so good. This is my type of music, bro. Legit, this is my type of music. And it's making my eyes water, so I have to. Bro, can I even get through this song? I don't know if I can get through this song, yo. Where? The way that kicks go, you know, paired with that bass right there, that's really nice. The kind of airy vocal right there going to this verse right here. The harmony on that. Oh no. Wow. The string sounds, how everything fills out in the instrumental is so nice. The direction of the way the instruments are going with, like, you know, the vocals in this one is so nice. And then going to this chorus again. Oh no, okay, that's actually the chorus. They go into, oh my gosh, the sound that goes into this is so nice. Right here. And that bass on that, again, like I said, I love that. I love the slight, you know, percussion right here. I love that it's still very flowy as well. And they go into this chorus part so smoothly as well. That's so nice. Wow, man. Okay, bridge part. I love how they keep it going. Those strings as well, like I was saying, bro. Those chords. Oh, how she sings that melody and how the keys go with that. So nice. Love how she sung that right there. It's nice. Very airy. That kind of sound right there. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Yes, I love that. Love that. You feel me? Going into this last chorus, they don't have, you know, everything come in right there. Just the vocals. And that kind of, like, you know, that sound right there with the string or whatever. And then they bring in this sound right here. And then drop everything with the beat. Absolutely. They just ended with the vocal. Yeah. It is my favorite. This is my favorite one on the album, and it actually might be my favorite tripleS song, if I'm being completely honest. This is my type of freaking music, bro. I love this type of music. I love the melodies, 100%. The strings, the keys, the bass, the rhythm of that beat, everything. Oh my gosh. This is a masterpiece, in my opinion, 100%. I love this one. The way that they were singing, especially on that chorus with that high, kind of airy vocal, the melody, again, with that harmony on top of that. That's so nice. Everything filled out so nice. And the instrumental, they did amazing with the production, just having everything just together, and just it created this atmosphere. And I just feel like I was like transported into a different world, bro. I love that. I love that so much. Wow. Wow, this song is amazing. 100%. I could listen to this 1,000 times. This actually might be one of my favorite songs of this year, just in general. Like out of every song that I listened to this year, this might be like at least top 3, if not like number 1, really. Honestly. Wow. I just really love this one. I love the sound of that pre-chorus as well. I think that one had that part had really nice melodies. The beautiful bridge part as well. I love how that went into that kind of last chorus. Very, very nice. But yeah, this pre-chorus going into that chorus is so nice. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, right here. That goes into this. Everything is very together on the song as well. I feel like the instrumental doesn't change too much. Like it does, but it doesn't. Like I feel like everything still has this very filled out kind of sound going into this. Right here on this pre-chorus. Love what the instrumental does right here. And that melody that she sings right here. And the harmony on that. That sound with the percussion right there. Love that melody. And how that goes into this. Oh, this chorus is so good. This chorus, that melody that is so nice. That chorus just puts me in such a good mood as well. I don't even know the lyrics of the song because the song is called Friend Zone, but I'll have to see. The sound just makes me feel so good. I don't know why. It's such a good sound. It's such a good sound how they sound singing this. So beautiful. And like I said, again, it just supports my claim of just their vocals sounding way better on this one compared to like the other things. Like, the vocals sound great on, all the other albums as well that I've heard. I haven't heard every album just yet. I will be doing that. But I feel like on this one that, from the things that I have heard from this one, I'm just really loving their vocals on this one a lot, 100%. And maybe it's like the melodies and how they pair with everything. It's just so nice, 100%. So I think we have one more track left on this album, and it is called Love to Love. Let's get into it. Okay. And then get more kind of energetic kind of thing going on. Okay. I like those chords right there. I like how this beat is going. I like that kind of like talk kind of part right there. How she kind of. Oh, very interesting. Okay, I like that kind of like repetition of that kind of first syllable right there. Okay, that was nice. Go into that. The vocal on the back right there, nice. Another percussion right there is very interesting. Oh, that sound kind of filling out. Oh, the build-up sound. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting because it was like a progression, you feel me, with the sound in the chorus, but also that pre-chorus had a build-up sound kind of going into it, right? It's interesting. I love the melody that they sing in there. It's nice. Like the slight harmony as well. Okay, like that. I like that. Oh, what's going on? Oh, that was a very interesting voice thing right there. Yeah, I love the rhythm and the percussion right there. 100%. I love how they do this kind of sound as well. It's very interesting. Oh, that kind of like the vocal going on right here in the background here. Really nice. See that kind of build-up sound going on? But then it doesn't like... Oh, okay, so that's different. That's different, right? You feel me? How they... Then they kind of drop into that, right? Now they break everything. They drop everything down on this chorus. I like that kind of different thing. Damn, wasn't that high vocal in the back right there? Nice. Ooh, okay. Ooh, yeah, I really like this. Really smooth transition to the bridge as well. Like that. Okay. Instead of the after chorus, the bridge part. That bass is nice. Like her voice is like reverb echo kind of thing on it. Love the melody she's singing as well. Yeah, really nice melodies that they were singing, you know, just overall in this bridge. The rhythm of everything. Ooh, that's very interesting, the thing they did with the voice right there. On into that. Uh-huh. Okay. That kind of build up, drop into that. Nice. I love how they drop the everything down in the chorus, different for each chorus, right? Okay, so that was Love to Love. Really nice under for this one. I feel like it ended on kind of like a kind of positive, kind of like energetic kind of song right there. Very, very interesting. Love the sound of this one as well. Like I said, I think it was very interesting how they dropped into the chorus very differently for each one, right? So like right here, let me see. So like, yeah, as you go, it's very interesting. Like I said, as you go from this pre-chorus right here, it kind of builds up, has this, you know, very kind of nice progression. But for this, you know, for this first chorus, they don't drop everything down. They just kind of have that sound. Again, I really love the melody in this chorus as well. It's very catchy, I feel like. Over here, so not everything comes in, and then like kind of like slowly building, you know, bringing in percussion, and it goes, and then they dropped everything down in that kind of after chorus part. So that's very interesting. But then compared to that second part, the second chorus right here, as it builds up right here, instead of waiting and kind of progressing the chorus, right? They drop everything down, right? For this main chorus part. And I think that's because of the fact that when they go into the after chorus, it's not the after chorus, it's the bridge, and they smoothly transition into that, right? Right here. So they start with the oh, but it like, you know, goes straight into that bridge right here, which I love that 100%. And I love, again, the melody that, you know, that she's singing right there, and then also the kind of like, you know, echoey kind of reverb or whatever voice with them. Really nice sound in the bridge, 100%. And then the other section for this last chorus, they drop into it differently as well. So you feel me? And they have this very interesting thing as well. Like what they're singing right here, and that kind of main melody, there's the whatever kind of thing that's going on in the instrumental. I don't know if that's like a voice thing. Yeah, it's like a vocal thing, but it's like it sounds like an instrumental thing as well, and it's going with that melody that she's singing. It's very interesting. When you hear that kind of that percussion kind of slowly building up in the back, and then on the second line this time they drop it down right here. I did it a little early right there, but you know. And then they have the after chorus again right here, dropping again. Another production on this part is really nice. Yeah, really, really nice overall kind of just feel and sound on this one. Like I said, really love that main kind of hook with the melodies and everything. Even that after chorus definitely have really nice kind of melodies and everything. Love the sound of that bridge again. Like I said, overall, just nice sounding song. And that is the end of tripleS's Assemble 25 album, and that is a no skip, obviously. 100%. That is such a good album. Wow. And I'm gonna call it right now. This is my album of the year. 100%. This is my album of the year. No question. This is my album of the year. No question. I just feel like this one, it just did so much for me in terms of the production of the music and the sound of the melodies of everything. I feel like they did so well. You feel me? The production team and the girls, they all, you feel me? They just amazing work on this album. 100%. Like I said, I was really loving their vocals and how they paired with these melodies on this one. 100%. So that was, it definitely hooked me onto the songs. I feel like a lot of these songs, I feel like the melodies were what drove, these songs for me, right? Because, I love production as well, but I like, really nice melodies that go with production. I feel like a lot of these songs definitely had that kind of element for that. And all of these as well, over 3 minutes long, right? I love that. All of them had a nice structure. They all had bridges. They all I feel like with this album, music is coming back. like actual length music is coming back with this album. And of course, that's not going to be the same thing for all artists, but at least for tripleS, they gave us this masterpiece of an album, and I'm so glad they did. 100% with all these songs. Definitely enjoyed all of these. 100%. Like I said, I feel like this is definitely my album of this year. 100%. And it might actually be my favorite album by them just in general. Like, I know we've only listened to 4 at this moment, including this one, right? And I think out of all the ones that I listened to, I think this one might be my favorite. I feel like this one just made me feel different. I don't know. I just love this one so much. I love all the other ones as well. I feel like they do really good with all of them. I feel like their sound kind of just, because they have different sounds for each songs, but they just at the same time still kind of bring that feel of tripleS, that sound of tripleS, right? And I love that 100%. I mean, to be honest, if they keep going on this route with their albums and the songs just in general, and of course I have to still hear more by them, but from what I have heard of, if they keep going on this route, they could have one of the best discographies that I've heard just in general, legit, especially because I know they're still very early in the career. I think it's only 3 years that they've been releasing stuff. So, I know they have a lot more to give us. You feel me? So I'm definitely excited to see what else they do after this, and you feel me, how their just entire music discography just progresses and everything. But this is definitely one of the highlights, I feel like, for everything, for me at least. Definitely love this album. Like I said, love everything. Let me see if I can pick some favorites from this one. All right, so I'm gonna do a top 5, right? We're gonna be starting with number 5 and 4 because these are both interchangeable, just based off of how I'm feeling in terms of what I want to listen to the most or whatever. So number 4 and 5, they're kind of tied, right? They're interchangeable. Love Child and Persona, right? And then my number 3 is gonna be Diablo. My number 2 is going to be Firework Diary, and my number 1 song on this album is Friend Zone. 100% those 5 tracks I'm going to be listening to most likely the most. I'm going to be listening to this entire thing, but those tracks definitely going to be listening to the most. Those definitely stood out to me a lot on this one. 100%. Definitely enjoyed this one so much. Any performance that they do for any of these songs on this album, I am definitely gonna be checking out on my Patreon. If you guys want to see my reaction to those, that'll be over there. I'll also be going through their other albums in the future and also watching the live stages from those. And then of course I've been watching their Badge War thing over there. So if you guys want to see more tripleS reaction content from me, there's some videos on my Patreon over there. But yeah, 100%, like I said, just absolutely in love with this album. So good. Definitely AOTY for me. 100%. But tell me what you guys thought about this album down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what you thought about the title track. Tell me what your favorites were on the album, or you can rank the entire thing. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.